Here we are again, once more on BYCW television. And today, we are going to have a spectacular show. We have two big matches here tonight for you. And the first match is a 6-person gauntlet match for this BYCW Vacated World Championship. And then later on tonight, we are going to see a match that has been building up for weeks and weeks and weeks. We'll see Jackson Blade take on Freakshow tonight in a hardcore match for the BYCW Hardcore Championship. And then now, as I'm speaking, we got to get this show on the road, and let's see you there in the very first match. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Blood Sport 2, and your very first match on the card is a gauntlet match for the vacated BYCW Championship. We got 6 contestants here tonight. Now let's get it started off with Jackson Blade. Suicide be the second person in this gauntlet. Now let's get this match started. Both these men waylaid on each other. The former Intercontinental Champion going against a veteran of his own, Suicide. Now Jackson Blade should stay on Suicide instead of taking that time. Looks like Suicide had to spit something out there. I guess he hit him too hard. Double axe handle to the back. Now Jackson Blade trying to stay on Suicide. Suicide being smart, running away. He grabs that kendo pipe and he starts smacking up against Jackson Blade upside the back, now to the leg. Jackson Blade needs to be careful because he still has a match here tonight later on. Can we see him walk out a double champion here? Oh no, he went for the pin, but Jackson Blade kicked out. Jackson Blade would be going against Freakshow later on here tonight. And Freakshow is also a part of this match. Wait a minute. What's Jackson Blade doing? German suplex from Jackson Blade. Can that be it? Can that eliminate Suicide here? Will Suicide be the first person to get eliminated? And he does. Suicide is eliminated. Now, who's going to be the second contestant to come in out here tonight, ladies and gentlemen? I don't even know the order. Oh, my God. It's the person that he is also facing later on. I don't know why he don't have his championship here right now. But it's Freakshow. Freakshow making his way, his brethren there with Suicide, somewhat of a faction. Don't really see them much together that often, but I guess Suicide trying to push around Freakshow and he's not going to be having it. But now Jackson Blade ain't taking no time trying to get on Freakshow, but Freakshow took the advantage and now beating the shit out of Jackson Blade. These two men have a match later on here tonight. I wonder who's going to eliminate who, and will that affect the match later on? Jackson Blade with a big elbow to Freakshow. Grabbed Freakshow up with a big German suplex. That just eliminated Suicide. Is Freakshow going to be weak enough to get eliminated with a fucking suplex? Looks like Freakshow's running out of energy here tonight. Jackson Blade should stay on Freakshow. It would be smarter of the rookie to stay on him. Both these men are both rookies here in BYCW. And oh my God, he hits him with that cutter. It looks like that took a little bit of energy out of both of these men. Jackson should stay on Freakshow. Is he going for the pin? He does. One, and he kicks out at one. This man is the BYCW Hardcore Champion. Both these men are going to have to face off again against each other here later on tonight in a hardcore match for the BYCW Hardcore Championship. Big spear from Freakshow. Would that be enough? Would that be enough to take out Jackson Blade? Would that be enough for the pinfall? No, Freakshow is getting him back up. He should have went for the pin there, and he hits Jackson Blade over the head. Is he going to go for that? Is he going for that Freakshow DDT? And he does. He makes him does a flip. 1, 2, 3. Jackson Blade is eliminated by Freakshow. What does that mean later on tonight in their match? But that doesn't matter right now. Can Freakshow become the new world champion and walk in as a W champion? And Ash is making her way out to the ring. The former BYCW hardcore champion before Freakshow beat her for the title. Oh wait, she takes down Freakshow with a spear. Is that going to be good enough? 1, 2, 3. And she has eliminated Freakshow. She beat... Oh my God, he beat her not too long ago for the Hardcore Championship, but Ash just eliminated Freakshow. Who's going to come out next? Is it who I think it is? I think it is. It's the one, the only, the BYCW Intercontinental Champion. Former two-time World Heavyweight Champion. It's taking a pretty good minute to make his way to the ring here. Well, we know who it is. This is the BYCW Intercontinental Champion, the Southern Viking, making his way to the ring. Holding that championship over his shoulder with pride, looking for another championship here tonight. Will we see the Southern Viking become a first ever double champion in his career? She beat him a couple of weeks back for that BYCW Hardcore Championship, and he gained the IC title after he lost it in an open challenge. Ash staring down Viking. Viking staring down Ash. Are they going for a collar and elbow lockup? And they do. What's going to happen? Looks like Viking's getting the upper hand here. What's Viking going to do? He's picking her up for an attitude adjustment. Is he going to hit an attitude adjustment? And he does. He hit that modified version of the AA. It looked like it wore him out a little bit more than it wore her out. She's trying to get back up. Ash is trying to get back up to her feet. Hitting the Southern Viking, trying to keep Viking down, which would be a smart move. She did beat him not too long ago for that BYCW Hardcore Championship. And she throws the Southern Viking into the ring, throwing him so hard that she fell backwards there. Ash staring down Viking. Viking staring down Ash, and he smacks her upside the head. What disrespect. Viking's got her. What's Viking going to do? It looks like he's going for a DDT, and he does. He DDTs her head straight into the canvas. He goes for a pin. 1, 2, and kick out at 2. We got to take a quick commercial break here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll get back to the action. Day after day, I gotta know I just go on without you. Drifting inside, 6 miles high. I rehearse on a second fight of your skin. Son, you never monster, I'm a motherfucker. We're back from the commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like the Southern Vikings got her up for a Valhalla. Valhalla! He's screaming Valhalla. Is he going to do it? And he does. He Valhallas his girlfriend, Ash. 2, and he gets a 3 count on her, eliminating. And now comes out the very last competitor. Who is it going to be? Who's going to be the last person? It's down to these final 2 men to figure out who's going to be your new BYCW champion. Ash making her way back to the back.
Savage.
And oh my God, it's King Savage! A former 2-head-top world champion in his own right, BYCW. Which one of these men are going to become the new BYCW champion here tonight? Now the Southern Viking giving a big kick. And not speaking of this boxing glove that Savage came in beating the shit out of the Viking. Viking with a big takedown like spear. Savage throwing the boxing glove. Savage is not selling the move, getting back up. Vikings grabbed him for a suplex and he hits him with that suplex. Savage getting back up again. He's saying, fuck you, Viking. I'm back up, bitch. Let's go. No, Savage reverses it. He's picking up the Southern Viking, trying to slam the Southern Viking. He's trying to get him up. He's trying to get him up. Southern Viking getting out of the way, falling down on his ass like an idiot. What is Savage going to do now since Viking is down? He's got a big kick to the side and big knee to the side of the head to the Southern Viking from King Savage. Both these men are former world champion. Who's going to become the new BYCW World Heavyweight Champion here tonight? Is it going to be the Southern Viking or King Savage? Oh, the Southern Viking with a big kick coming in. What's he going to do here? Big gut-rich power bomb, and he hits it. Oh, Savage said no. Big kick. Savage with that big kick. Coming back onto the Southern Viking with a big punch to the back of the head. He punches him again to the back of the head. Savage staying on Viking. He's grabbing Viking. What's he going to do? Is he going to hit that Savage cutter? And he does. He hits that Savage cutter. King Savage looking to become the new BYCW champion here tonight. Or the Southern Viking, big kick to the side of the head. 1, 2. Kick out. Right before 3. Big elbow to the back of the head. Another big elbow from Savage to the Viking. We still have another big match here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It'd be Jackson Blade versus Freakshow for the BYCW Hardcore Championship. But until then, you're going to have King Savage versus the Southern Viking in the final 2 in this gauntlet match for the BYCW Championship. And Savage hits him with a big suplex from King Savage. Watch strength from a small man. Big kick. Another big hit to the head to Viking. Savage is a brawler known. Big elbow from the Southern Viking to King Savage. What is the Southern Viking doing? Is he looking for a suplex of his own? And he does. Big suplex from the Southern Viking to King Savage. King Savage is on the outside of the ring. Viking stalking Savage. What is Viking doing? Savage and Viking getting into the ring. What? Savage is grabbing Viking. What is Savage looking for here? Is he going to hit that Selena Del Sol? And he does hit that Selena Del Sol. Could that be all here, ladies and gentlemen? Is he going for the pin? 1, 2, and 3. And your new BYCW champion and a 3-time champion in his own right, King Savage, here on Blood Sport 2. Last year he lost the BYCW championship. It's been over a year since he's won that title since then. Now he's became a 3-time BYCW champion. This has been a year in the making here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations, King Savage at Blood Sport 2. Now let's get to the second match on the card, Freakshow versus Jackson Blade for the BYCW Hardcore Championship. Well, let's get this match started here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier, we saw Freakshow eliminate Jackson Blade. It looks like they went and got rested up and get ready for this match here tonight. Now, Dalton Skull, I guess, is going to be the referee here tonight in this match for the BYCW Hardcore Championship. Is Freakshow going to be able to pin Jackson Blade like he did earlier here tonight?
For the BYCW Hardcore
Well, let's see if he can retain his championship.
In this corner, he is the
Jackson Blade just staring down Freakshow.
Lone Wolf, Jackson Blade.
Jackson Blade getting introduced by Dalton Skull. Freakshow getting introduced by Dalton Skull. Jackson Blade in his own right is a former Intercontinental Champion. I wonder if he'd be able to beat Freakshow here tonight. But I mean, we did see earlier that Freakshow pinned Jackson Blade. I wonder if that's going to be any effect on these two men here tonight after their first encounter in that six-man gauntlet. I mean, that six-person gauntlet match. Now they're going to be in a hardcore match. Oh, Jackson Blade not even taking any time. He's trying to grab Freakshow. Wait, they're going in for a collar elbow lockup. Doesn't look like it's very connected good there. But both these men... Wait, what? Oh, Freakshow taking down Jackson Blade. It looked like Jackson Blade went to go hit Freakshow, but it didn't get it. And Freakshow caught Jackson Blade and slammed him down. Big drop kick from Freakshow to Jackson Blade. Now grabbing Jackson Blade, trying to get up. Freakshow hit him in the head. Freakshow being really dominant here, working on that ankle there. Is Freakshow going to be able to get that ankle? This is a hardcore match. Jackson Blade flipping out of that ankle lock. Smart move from the rookie here, the former Intercontinental Champion. Now Jackson Blade slamming down Freakshow. Jesus Christ, that was a hell of a slam. I wonder if we can get a replay on that. I'll talk in the back, see if I can get a replay on that right there. But what is Jackson Blade going to do here? Jackson Blade with a big spear. He hits him with that big spear. I'm still trying to get a replay on that slam from earlier. But Jackson Blade's hopping off to the outside of the new ring that we have here at BYCW. This new makeshift trampoline / tight ring thing, which I'll probably have more updates on that later. Jackson Blade sliding into the ring. We're finally getting that replay. Look at this slam from Jackson Blade. What strength this man has. Now, let's get back to the match. Big chair shot from Jackson Blade to the Freakshow. The hardcore champion's getting beat up now with a chair. He kind of deserves it from what he did earlier in that six-person gauntlet match. Freakshow reverses it and hits him with the chair himself. What's Freakshow going to do here? Oh, and he smacks Jackson Blade upside the head. I wish the cameraman could have caught that on camera, but you sure did hear the shit out of it. Oh, Freakshow going to the ankle of Jackson Blade. It'd be smart if Freakshow would actually stay on Jackson Blade. What's he going to do here? Oh my God, I think Jackson Blade is actually busted open. I think Jackson Blade is bleeding from that chair shot. Then after that bulldog big leg drop from Freakshow, I think Jackson Blade's bleeding here. Oh, big like super kick there from Freakshow to Jackson Blade. Freakshow trying to stay on Jackson Blade here. What's Freakshow going to do? Is he going to slam him into that chair? And he does. Big fall away slam onto that. Oh my God, I know that had to hurt with the corner. Jackson Blade looks like he's a little bit busted open there. This is called Blood Sport for a reason. I thought we'd seen blood in the gauntlet match, but we didn't. But we've seen it here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, in this hardcore championship match. Jackson Blade, he's going for a stunner, and he hits it. Jackson Blade ain't the prettiest stunner, but he hit it. He's going, oh my God, not even a 2 count.
It's like he didn't face him.
Freakshow kicked out of that. Now he's punching Jackson Blade upside the head right over where he's bleeding. Freakshow needs to stay on Jackson Blade. They got that chair over there. I would have brought in more weapons if I was them. It looked like Jackson Blade went for a low blow, but Freakshow caught it. Now Freakshow grabbing Jackson Blade. Is that like a cutter? Bulldog? I don't know what you would call that. Coming from Freakshow,
You good?
that was some weird offense there. But both these men, I'm surprised they wore out. Looks like Jackson Blade is a little bit tired from that match earlier. In Freakshow, he's just a weird abomination that shouldn't even be walking here, but it still is.
Yeah.
Freakshow trying to grab up Jackson Blade. Big,
Ooh.
I don't know, was that a knee? And then slammed his face into the chair? That was, I don't know, but what a maneuver. What a maneuver. That was a hell of a move there. Oh, he's throwing in that traffic cone. What can we see from that traffic cone? Jackson Blade has got red smeared all over his forehead. Now Freakshow's on the end there with Jackson Blade. What's Jackson Blade going to do? He's grabbing him. Can he hit that? He hits that pedigree onto the chair. Can that be it? Can that be it for Jackson Blade? And it is. He's your new BYCW hardcore champion. This man has earned it, ladies and gentlemen. After that big old fight in the gauntlet match, after getting pinned by Freakshow, into becoming a new BYCW hardcore champion. Let's get a replay on that here. This is how he won the championship. Wait a minute, who's that? Who the fuck is this? Freakshow trying to attack. Big spine buster. I don't even know who this is. These are new people. Big slam. Oh my God, what are we seeing here? Is this a new faction in BYCW? We've seen this man on Monday Night Madness a few weeks back. Oh, he's punching down the new BYCW hardcore champion.
The name is Zacarias Black.
Well, you heard it, ladies and gentlemen. That's his name. And I know these men mean business. Interrupting this man's celebration. Is this a new outlook on BYCW? But thank y'all for tuning in to Blood Sport 2. Please leave a like, share, and hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell to get more BYCW content.